this has to be an overstatement. But a longtime NBA scout that I respect, I know knows his stuff, he said he's a cross between Larry Bird and Steve Nash. I said, if that's the case, then this dude's gonna light the league on fire. Tell me about Luka Doncic.
His feet is slower than rush hour traffic.
That's my takeaway. He doesn't pop athletically.
The athleticism, that's a problem. The lack of athleticism.
Yeah, it doesn't have it.
Dončić at 6'7" will get exposed for all of the inadequacies that Dirk.
He struggled with quick defenders.
Dirk's not a great athlete.
No.
Dirk doesn't have explosive quickness, right?
No.
Dirk isn't physical.
No.
Well, that's what's going to happen to Dončić.
We tend to over-sensationalize European basketball.
He's European, or he's going to be the Dirk. Skip, that's an anomaly.
It sounds like you're saying Luka will not be like a perennial all-star type player.
But if
I am not saying Luka is setting the NBA world on fire. I'm not sure he's going to be a dominating NBA player.
What's up, you guys? This is JYoungGo2 here with a basketball video today, and if you saw the title, then you already know we are discussing Luka Dončić. But before this video starts, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more basketball content each and every single week. Luka Dončić is most definitely a generational talent player. He's one of those players that really do come once in a lifetime. You know, it's been players like him, LeBron James, Kobe, Michael Jordan, Kareem, you know, guys that have really just genuinely made a huge impact on the game of basketball in general. And for Luka Dončić now, in this modern era of the NBA, we were looking for a guy who was really going to replace LeBron as that guy of this generation. And well, here comes a guy coming along by the name of Luka Dončić. And you know, Luka, he's been a prodigy pretty much his whole life, ever since he was a kid and going into the EuroLeague, playing into the second best league in the world, and now transforming that into today in the NBA. I mean, this guy, he's already on pace to dang near averaging a triple-double for his statistics overall across the field. He's done already many great things in his NBA career, even reaching the Western Conference Finals last year, something that hasn't been done since they had Dirk Nowitzki on their team back in 2011 when the Mavericks, that team, won the NBA Finals. And that's a big accomplishment for Luka early on already in his NBA career. And the crazy part about it all is, of course, how they won that series. But not only that, but just the talent around Luka. Because Luka, he is really the only true superstar level player on his team. He's the only guy that really does make a huge significant impact. He kind of reminds me in that way too, like how Giannis is, because Giannis, you know, Chris Middleton and Drew Holiday, they're star players, but they're not on that level, of course, how Giannis is. And for Luka, now looking at his team and the way that this roster is built for him, this team, I believe this team is going to be a very, very good team next year. I mean, even they signed JaVale McGee, of course, and they got Christian Wood in a trade as well. This team, you know, they did lose Jalen Brunson, but at the same time, it really didn't matter in a way that they lost Jalen Brunson, because this team is still good regardless. And I think next year, I think the Mavericks are going to be a team that's going to be really in the mix in the Western Conference. I mean, they were this season, but I believe that this up-and-coming season, they definitely will be one of the top teams in the Western Conference. And I believe because of that as well, that Luka Dončić, and when we look at the numbers, because we know he's going to put up big numbers across the charts, we know that he's going to be efficient from the field. We know what he can do on a day-to-day basis in these games. I believe that Luka is definitely going to be in the contention for winning MVP next season. Now, of course, going to the NBA Finals, that's a big if, but I believe that this year is going to be Luka's year to finally really just solidify himself truly by winning the MVP, because, well, you know, once LeBron is pretty much gone, this is going to be this guy's league. He's going to be the face of the NBA because, well, he's shown that level of talent already early on in his NBA career. Coming out of the gate, he showed this talent and ability. And what makes Luka's game, obviously, as we all know, so special is just skill and IQ for the game of basketball. That's what makes him so good on a night-to-night basis. You know, he's not like your typical American player that is very athletic, strong, and has all these other physical attributes. When you look at Luka physically, he doesn't look anything like that. He just looks like a normal guy. But when he's on the court and you see what everything he does, it really just shows how great and talented of a player he is, and how he uses his IQ, his insane IQ, to really make everyone around him better. He literally made this Mavericks team playoff team pretty much once he got there. Even both of the years playing against the Clippers, his first 2 years of his first 2 years in the playoffs, he lost the first year in 6 games to a Paul George and Kawhi-led team that was one of the best defensive teams, you know, coming out the gate. And then his second year, of course, Kawhi gets hurt, but it's just Paul George, and they take them to 7 games. And already in his 3rd year of his NBA career, he was already just about ready to go to the Western Conference Finals. Think about that. I mean, LeBron James didn't even do that. Neither did Michael Jordan. Luka has already solidified himself in a very unique way when you look at the overall stats of players in the same company that who he is with. And these already been reported, so I don't really have to say anything about it. But he's already solidified himself as a guy that is definitely in the works of possibly becoming, you know, one of the top 5, top 10 best players to ever play this game of basketball. You know, there's going to be many other guys who come along the way that are going to try to dethrone him for that spot, but I believe that Luka is, no doubt about it, the man for the face of the NBA. He has the confidence, he has the swagger, he has everything that you would want in a player, and he's tough. And he's shown that in the playoffs this season alone, with Devin Booker and everybody talking trash to them in that series, and they come back and they win that series against the Suns, pretty much possibly ending Chris Paul's run for possibly winning or even contending for an NBA championship. For Luka coming into this next up-and-coming NBA season, it's definitely going to be interesting for us to see how everything goes. But I believe that this team, you know, they're going to be a really good team. I think the Mavericks are going to be a team that is going to really be one of the top teams in the seedings as well in the Western Conference next season, especially because of that. And when you look at Luka's numbers, I believe coming in the next season, I think he's going to be one of, if not the best player in the league and win MVP. But only time will tell. It's only a prediction at the end of the day. But hey, we will see. I hope you guys enjoyed this brief video today. Nothing crazy, but I wanted to just discuss my boy Luka and just how great he is. But don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more videos each and every single week. Have a great day. Peace.